Anchor. How it do?
You know, back at it again with the white vans.
Episode 39.
39.
Slightly off topic podcast.
We're just knocking them down.
Yeah. We're having fun hanging out, talking about random ass shit.
Yeah, so if you missed last week's episode, I'm not very political, but I told Blake he could touch on it. And
I was allowed.
Thanks for joining the chat. So got a little crazy. We ended up going for what?
Almost 2 hours.
Hour and like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But we had some technical issues on Apple and Spotify, so it kind of got chopped up into 3 different episodes.
Yep.
So if you
One
want,
of them, it was supposed to be 2,
right?
but the second one kind of just ended on its own.
Yeah, you can't like touch this or else it will
Yeah.
die. I remember I just like went over it and it like shut off.
Yeah. It does that.
Sensitive.
It is sensitive.
So if you want the full hour and 40-minute episode, go to YouTube.
Yep. Slightly off topic podcast. Or you can check us out. When we just searched it on YouTube, it came up as the Blake and Derek Show. So
It's either the Blake and Derek Show or the Slightly Off Topic podcast.
yeah,
Depending on what your YouTube.
we'll find.
Yeah.
Yep. YouTube is one of those things. I wish we could go live on YouTube, but we're not allowed.
Did you have fun with the whole politics thing?
Oh yeah. And that was our most viewed video on Apple and
Was it?
Spotify and stuff. On Anchor, it said it got the most views.
Goddamn politics.
Yeah, but I'm still not too sure that everyone knew that the episode 38 was 3 different episodes.
Shit. Goddamn technical difficulties.
And
Back at it again.
And I know the way Apple Podcast works, and if the other streaming sites work the same, it probably made you listen to the last one first. So it was completely out of order, and you were probably everyone was probably completely confused.
How you just come in just hot.
Yeah, how like they have no idea what we're talking about because the video they started as the last one. But you know, technology, we're figuring it out.
So, how are you, Blake?
I am freaking fantastic.
Wow.
I am living the dream. I didn't go to work today because I didn't even want to.
Hell yeah. Took a little
Took a sabbatical.
sabbatical.
Yeah, a 1-day sabbatical.
What does that even mean?
I'm not sure.
Oh, that's great.
More chat. Shout out.
Yeah, who is that? I can't read that. I can't fucking read
My
it.
something back.
Oh,
My has back.
yo, Ayo, that's Ayo. That's the wizard, bro.
Oh, what's up, wizard?
That's the wizard. I gave him the nickname, Mr. Cheesehead. What's up, bro?
What's up, cheesehead?
Should
up,
be a
y'all?
late night show. Hell yeah, bro.
This is our podcast. If you were wondering, slightly off topic podcast because we get slightly off topic.
Always.
But everyone knows that's listening right here. So, but you know, how are you?
I'm good. Work's great. Making that money.
Yeah. With the PJs.
With the private jets. I got all my medical stuff. I had to work there for a month for it to engage. So I have my full medical benefits now, health, vision, all that good stuff.
Oh.
So I gotta...
Are you able to do any new things now that you have all that? Or is everything the same?
It's kind of the same.
You're doing all that same stuff before?
Yeah, but like, I'm still learning a lot of shit. So like, there's like a big check mark board at work. And you basically, once you're checked off on something, then you can go do it by yourself. So I have like 6 out of like 20 check marks, so I have a long way to go.
Do you like clean the jets?
No.
You don't wash them?
No.
I was gonna say, do planes get dirty?
Not as much as you would think. It's weird.
Like, I would think like the only time a plane could even get dirty would be like if it rained, the plane was wet, and then it somehow flew through somewhere where it was super windy.
Well, I think because the planes are going so fast and they're dealing with so much wind, they kind of clean themselves.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
And when they're high up in the altitude, what's pretty cool is when a plane lands, like it'll be a hot day, but when the plane lands, there'll be like ice on its tip of the plane.
Cool.
Like this thick of ice. So definitely goes through some cold shit up there in that
Yeah.
altitude.
Damn
But
straight.
other than that, man, it's fucking awesome. It's cold, you know. Sometimes it's cold. Look at the chat popping off, bro.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you, Twitch.
Absolutely. We appreciate everyone
Yeah, everyone on every platform.
on every platform.
Apple.
Thanks.
Spotify.
Thanks for doing what you guys do.
Anchor, Twitch, YouTube,
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat,
all of it.
and then even some we don't even really remember because Anchor sends our stuff out to
Everyone.
I don't even
So
know them all.
we're known for across the globe.
Yeah, we don't even know. I guarantee you, there's people that have listened to this show that don't speak English.
Oh, for sure. I have
Just
people.
because they were like,
I got people like,
Ah.
on Twitch from like
Kinda
Jamaica,
understand.
Russia,
what, dude?
Australia.
Shout out to all of you awesome people. Oh, Twitch is freezing. Something happened. YouTube and Anchor's still going strong. We just lost Twitch. So guys, might have to. Derek has to go. He has to go play producer real quick.
I don't know what the fuck happened. My computer
Cause-
crashed.
Because our producer is Derek. I just help come up with content, and you hear my voice.
That shit just crashed.
Very soon, we will have headphones, mics, the whole setup, so that we're, but we're still probably gonna have like problems, like podcasts crashing every now and then. But because I have heard of podcasts doing that.
Weird. We're back at it again.
We back. Oh, we back.
That's never crashed like that.
I've never seen it do that. We just froze and then it was like, meh. It's all that action you were getting on the live feed.
Couldn't keep up.
It was like, shit. Oh, I'm out. I fell out.
All the fans were tuning in at once.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's weird. Yep. Wife's good. The girl got me Avs tickets for Valentine's Day.
Fucking sweet.
2 rows up from the tunnel, 10 rows from the bench, home bench.
What the fuck?
Like $270 a piece after tax.
Jesus.
$250. Yeah. It's a $500, and she bought my beers for the night.
I was gonna say that's like how much I'm about to spend on the podcast stuff and a new laptop and all that.
I got my laptop.
It's about to be expensive AF.
Yeah, I think you should try to get a computer from a private seller.
Amazon?
Like you'll get it cheaper. Facebook Marketplace, Amazon.
That's where I was gonna order it. Amazon has, if you type in any type of laptop, there's just pages of different sellers and you just choose one. And the one I was looking at is used. They just refurbish it.
Yeah. My girlfriend got Xbox One X refurbished.
Is a terabyte enough data or enough?
That's what my internet is. I get a terabyte.
Yeah.
So it's good.
That's what it was. It was a terabyte, and I was like, yeah, that's probably plenty. It's like $500, $400, something like that.
There's one right here, 600 Apple MacBook Pro, 13.3-inch laptop.
Yeah, I think that's what the other one was, maybe 13.5. Chat's popping off again. Shout out.
I bet you we got Trin. Yeah, we got Trin. I knew it. And Cheesehead.
Does it say who won the game?
No.
Who won the game?
How was the game?
Oh, how was the game? Oh,
The Avs game. See,
yeah.
my
See,
boy.
you
That's my
didn't-
boy Trin.
Yeah, he's trying to ask questions because you didn't finish because you got off topic.
And Cheesehead, we are not live on YouTube, but all our past episodes are on YouTube.
So you have to have 1,000 subscribers or something like that. It's an algorithm. You have to have 1,000 subscribers or a certain amount of watched hours a week or a month
To go live.
to go live on YouTube. So we're not there yet. We will. We used to be able to go live on YouTube before they changed all the stuff, but I feel like too many people were doing it. That's why they had to change it.
Did you hear Joe Rogan talk about how many podcasts are out now?
It's kind of hard to know because they're popping up every day too.
A lot.
Like it's hard to actually have a grasp on it. But that's just it. Like I was hearing him talk about podcasts, and I've heard other people with hundreds of episodes talk about podcasts. A podcast isn't real. It's not official until you have 50 to 100 episodes.
Really?
Yeah, because there's thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of podcasts out there with only 1 or 2, 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And then they just stopped because they didn't have content, or they found out what real podcasts do and how they do it, and how you need multiple hundreds of dollars worth of equipment to do it correctly.
You know what I want?
What do you want?
This right here.
He's showing me
Graphics card
a graphics card.
for Kragen.
That's expensive. It's very expensive.
$1,200 for a graphics card.
What is a graphics card?
It's basically when I play my video games or I stream, it's like the graphics, the HD graphics that I'm able to play on and stream.
And they can make that better with just a card?
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
You just take that PC apart, take the old graphics card out, put that one in,
Oh wow.
and it upgrades your computer like a lot.
Cool.
But this is like
They've made hard drives super user friendly. Like you can take them apart and
for sure.
swap parts out, no problem.
It's all plug and play now.
Yeah, just look it up on YouTube to which one. Look what you're doing. Make sure you don't have to take any precautionary steps ahead of time so you don't break your shit.
Yeah. So I kind of liked that we touched on movies last time.
Oh man.
You didn't get to see
I haven't seen any. I haven't seen Fury or the Spearhead. Was that still Fury?
That's Fury, yeah. But then there's what is it?
You know what I've been watching this past week?
What's up?
They just put all the 007s on Netflix. I've been watching the 007 movies. Dude, 007, one of the, I can't remember which one it was. It was like maybe the 1995 one or the 1997 one. I can never remember the names of any of them.
I don't think I ever got into those.
But there was one part and one scene in one of the James Bond movies where he's in like this little submarine and it's like undetectable by radar. And I was just thinking like, dude,
That could happen.
like someone could come up to our coast with like an undetected submarine and like have a nuclear warhead strapped on or like inside a ballistic missile. I mean, obviously it'd be a little bit bigger than a ballistic missile,
Right.
but it would be a smaller nuke. But dude, you could hit any one of our coasts with that.
Yeah. And, well, I think we touched on it last podcast. They're making supersonic or subsonic so that, like, you can't even detect it until it's hit because it's moving so fast. The Russians already have it, like, already working on it.
Oh yeah, I've heard Putin say very snarky that if he really wanted to ruin a country's career, he could do it whenever he wants. Any country. Russia's the biggest fucking country, Russia's the biggest country in the fucking world.
Russia has the biggest military. China, they have the most battle tanks. China's second. But
China has the most ground troops, don't they?
I think so. China also has the best technology.
I think China's ground troops...
They have like robots, bro.
Oh, I know.
They have like robots, like troops.
I know. And dogs.
Yeah.
I know. China's no bitch. But China's fucking, they're fucking crazy.
I gotta get my glasses so I can read this chat. What I want. It's making me a little upset. I can't read the chat.
He's got old man eyes.
Fucking blind. Tell you what,
Yeah, he's got them old man
my
eyes.
ass be blind as hell. See, now I can read it all.
Those things like sniper scopes.
Sniper scopes. Yeah, hell yeah, GTA bros. I never really got into GTA. Did you?
Grand Theft Auto, the game?
Yeah.
Kinda. I played all of them.
I was.
My favorite were the first 1 and 2 were stupid as fuck. They were overhead view.
Oh.
So it was like playing fucking Pac-Man.
Jeez.
And then the third one is where it really got cool.
Is that when you
That
could-
was the first. That was the one where it's Liberty Cities, but it's the first Grand Theft Auto they ever made. And you were like the mob guy that just got out of jail.
Is that the Seagull song? The Seagull.
I can't remember.
It's like.
I don't remember any songs in that one. I still play that one still to this day. I have it on PlayStation 2. Still have that one to this day.
Yeah, this
I
one.
have all the cheat codes for it and everything.
Play it for you. Did you know that GTA is big online with streamers now, and you put on a role model, like you be a cop and you go through the city and like pull people over and stuff.
Oh, you are like roles.
Yeah.
You take on roles in the city.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Gangsters and shit.
That's stupid as shit.
It's a big following.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
But you change your voice and stuff like.
So there's like people out there that
There's
are
some,
legit. There's people out there that like are legit cops every time they get on to Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that would be kind of cool. No, that's Vice City.
Oh, is this Vice City?
Yeah. That's Vice City. And I think Vice City was after Grand Theft Auto 3. And
Really?
then after Vice City was San Andreas. And then after San Andreas was
We got Grand Theft Auto 1,
Four
Grand
or
Theft Auto
five?
2, Grand Theft Auto 3, then you got Vice City, San Andreas, and then I can't read Roman numerals.
4, probably. Is it the 1 and then the V?
Yeah.
Yep. 4.
And then the V,
That's 5. Then they haven't made any more, have they?
and then
It's just been attachments 4, 5.
I think you're right. Yeah. Because now,
Yeah, I've played all of them, and 4 was kind of stupid.
well, because back in the day, you bought a game, and you got the game. That was it. That's all you got. Nowadays, you buy a game, and they can go in and change everything. Like Fortnite and Call of Duty. That's why there's different seasons to games now. You buy the game, but it can change whenever they drop the next season or whatever. Like
Yeah.
they're about to drop the new season of Fortnite here soon, and they just dropped the Call of Duty season 2.
Yeah, I know. That took a while to download.
25 minutes for me.
It took like a day and a half for me. Of the PlayStation on it.
my goodness.
Like every time I was home to turn it on.
Yeah,
It was fucked up.
being some
Couldn't even
serious
believe it.
mysterious teas. When does fucking Fortnite season 2 drop? I think it's.
I don't play Fortnite. I play PUBG, but I don't play Fortnite for one reason.
season 3.
Every time I've ever played it, just get wrecked, destroyed. People are building stuff in front of you, and you're just like mesmerized, like, oh my god, run away.
That's when you get the paddles on your controller, so you can.
Yeah, I know. My buddy has those. He swears by them. He bought like super old granny glasses that zoom in, and he has the triggers because he plays on his phone.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
it's epic.
See, I got liquid chalk that I use to like dry my hands. Because when I get in gunfights, my palms literally start sweating.
Oh yeah,
and like the liquid chalk makes it so it's all grip. It's really fucking crazy. Check it out. Watch this though. Right? Clear?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to shake it. Yeah. So look at this.
Is it epic?
Gotta watch.
Am I about to witness? I'm about to witness greatness.
Gotta watch.
I'm excited. About to have chalky hands. Chalk.
Once it dries, my hands will turn white.
So what do you do? Just like take a break from the game real quick, and
Well, I think I didn't shake it good enough. But yeah.
it usually is faster than that.
Yeah, but I didn't get enough of the chalky. But yeah, watch.
It's epic, dude.
It's like some gamer nerd shit.
The chat's blowing up right now. Everyone's like, I got that shit too.
Droopy guy. Nah, bro, this is the good shit right here, bro. Check it out. Monkey grip. Liquid hand chalk.
Monkey movement.
Yeah, bro.
Monkey movement.
See what? Feel shake the hand.
Wow. Like LeBron James right now.
Fucking grip, dog.
Epic.
Ain't no ball falling out of my hand.
Like LeBron James right now.
But usually it's crazy because you see like the white.
Yeah.
I didn't shake it good enough, but usually my whole hand is just like white. Like it literally goes.
Is that banned in the NFL?
Honestly,
Could be.
I don't know, but this shit fucking. I'm telling you, when you're gaming and you get.
Well, mostly everybody uses gloves anyways, but.
Well, I don't. I could never use a glove while gaming.
No, for.
Oh, for football, yeah, got you. Yeah, fucking grip.
Did you say you wanted to touch on movies? We talked about like one movie, and then we got into Grand Theft Auto and games.
That's how we fucking do it.
Yeah, that's how we do. We just get.
You play
fucking off
Apex?
topic.
You heard Apex?
Apex Legends?
Yeah.
No. My buddy keeps trying to get me to download it. I'm like, nah, dude, I can't do it.
That's what the droopy guy plays.
Like, I play PUBG, and then this other golf game on my phone that I'm pretty addicted to, Golf Clash.
Golf Clash?
Yeah, it's pretty epic.
What is that about?
It's my shit. It's golfing.
It's Wavy. What's up, bro? How y'all doing, man? We're up at 4 viewers right now. Appreciate y'all
We
stopping
appreciate
in,
y'all
showing the
commenting,
love.
talking.
Wavy, thanks for coming in, bro. This is the Blake and Derek show / Slightly Off Topic podcast. Check us out.
On YouTube,
Apple
And-
Podcasts,
Anchor.
Spotify.
Yeah, check it. We haven't even got into a topic yet that I have written down. We might just start writing down topics just in case we get
We don't need topics
quiet
around here.
or something.
We don't need topics around here.
It's become it's gotten to that point where no, we don't.
That's like Joe Rogan. He just goes.
It is. It's ridiculous.
Did you hear why he doesn't have topics?
Why?
Because then it's like managed. Like instead of just doing what he wants and saying what he wants, he has to stick to that topic. So it's like
Yeah.
he'd rather just do what he wants when he wants.
But you know he's got like every guest, he's got stuff in his head that he knows he wants to ask them, which is pretty much a topic.
Right. Depending on the person that he's talking. But if you
He just doesn't have it written down in front of him. It just pops in
he's
his
very
head.
good at asking questions and coming up with questions
And
to
he-
ask.
No, what he's very. I mean, yes, he is very good at that. But he's very good at like when you give someone that look and you're both quiet.
Yeah.
And you're waiting for someone to ask you a question or you're
Well,
saying
someone's
something.
never quiet on that show.
No, but it's because he's so good at it. It's because he has developed ways to manipulate his guest into keep talking. Like the Bobby Bones, his podcast, Bobbycast, he was talking about it a couple podcasts ago about how like you can do small things after you've interviewed people and talked to people so much on air where you have to constantly be talking that you can just kind of do small little things like when they stop talking, go down to like write something and not say anything, and that immediately makes them kind of want to be like, okay, I gotta say something because he's not gonna say anything.
Right.
And they just kind of, like I was hearing him say, like they just kind of send themselves down a rabbit hole. But it's just something that people like Joe Rogan and that have been on air for forever. It's things they know what to do. And
Well, he's got such a following, and the amount of guests that he has. He like.
well, and he's gotten to a point
You
where
seen
like,
the Ed Calderon one?
uh-uh.
He works with like the Mexican drug cartels. And,
What?
Well, not worked with them, but he was a border patrol specialty agent for Mexico, and then he was like, well, before he was in the cartels and shit. Then he was in the Mexican Army and Marines or whatever, and then now he just goes around teaches like different survival techniques, how to break. Like he'll teach you how to break out of handcuffs.
Fuck yeah.
Teach you how to pick locks, how to, like, basically everyday objects that you can use to either self-defense or break out of shit. It's fucking legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. That'd be like talking to El Chapo
Straight
or
up.
like Pablo Escobar.
Straight up.
That's sick.
Cheers to chat. Chat's popping off as always. You know how we do. We rattled off like 4 shots already.
Yeah. No doubt.
Your wife's gonna be like, damn, Blake, he's drunk again, just like you were last week. Does your wife care that you,
No. No.
like, she call
Just
you
as
out?
long as just long as I'm not driving home.
She call you out?
No.
She never like, babe, you're fucked up.
No, I can usually handle my alcohol very, very well.
That's good. So can I. Like last night at the game, my girlfriend was all fucked up. And towards the end of the game, I mean, she's a lightweight. She's only like 5'4", 110 pounds.
That's
But
how my girlfriend used to be when she was very young.
yeah, so she just started slurring her words. And then she almost fell. And then she's like, okay, I'm cutting myself off. I was like, yeah, I think that's a good idea. She handed me the beer.
That's awesome.
Because they don't sell beer in the third period. I'm sure you knew.
Yeah, no. They don't sell beer in like the last half or last quarter of anything.
Even
Concerts,
Baseball, too.
Baseball, basketball.
You go to baseball games?
Yeah, they're cheap as shit. and
Rockies
fun.
games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go to anything. I'll go to Nuggets game.
I've never been to a Nuggets game.
Nuggets games are fun. It's constant scoring. I mean,
Just get it's the same thing, right? You just get fucked up.
yeah, but you gotta pick a game where like a superstar is gonna be there, like the Lakers, so you can get to see LeBron.
Mm.
You get to see
Those-
like someone that is fucking
Do
the
they
most
sell
famous
out?
guy in the NBA.
They sell
No,
out?
they're cheap.
They don't sell out Pepsi Center?
No, fuck no,
Okay.
no, not the Nuggets. Nuggets are not that. Nuggets have a very young team that no one's paying attention to, but they're gonna be good. They're gonna be in the playoffs again this year. But they have the fucking Lakers in their fucking division. They're gonna get smashed by the Lakers.
Mm.
But and that's
Are-
that's
well-
the most expensive game you'll probably find if you look for tickets is when the Nuggets play the Lakers.
Well,
Those are the most.
are the
expensive
Lakers
tickets.
like the best team in the league?
Probably, yeah. I think they're
Really?
the best in the West. Yeah,
They really like are winning that much games?
yeah. Lakers turned it around when Kobe. I mean, they turned it around a month or two before Kobe died, and then when Kobe died, they've just been on a tear recently.
Really?
Yeah. That team is stacked. It's a whole bunch of superstars.
And then the Eastern, you got the Bucks. Jeez, the Bucks.
Celtics are doing probably good.
Celtics 38-16. Let's see what the West. Yeah, Lakers 41-12. Nuggets 38-17.
Yeah, Nuggets are. I'm telling you, Nuggets are one of those teams that no one pays attention to all year.
Oh my God! Hey, is Drippy Guy still in the chat? Drippy Guy, what's up with your Warriors, bro?
Oh, Golden State's getting.
Go.
Golden State's had the worst year they've ever had.
Yo, Drippy guy, what's up with your Warriors, bro?
They lost
Come on,
KD.
dog.
They lost Kevin Durant.
Damn.
And Klay Thompson's been hurt. Steph Curry's got a broken hand.
Oh, that's
Draymond Green is. He's been about the only guy in playing. It's been. Steve Kerr has had his hands full. That's the coach. He's had his fucking hands full.
the Drippy guy was talking shit like about when the
Oh, dude.
Golden State was killing it like last
Oh,
year.
dude,
whatever.
last year they were in the playoffs about to win everything.
And then he's also talking shit about the Sharks.
Fuck San Jose.
And San Jose sucks.
Fuck San Jose Sharks. I hate 'em. Evander Kane can suck 2 dicks.
NHL standings. I want to see where the Sharks are at. I think they're last.
Who's the big guy that plays for them?
Joe Thornton.
No, the
Brent
big
Burns.
guy. Yeah, Burns.
Yep, Sharks are third to last. Wow, look at that. All 3 of the California teams are all on the bottom. Sharks, Ducks, Kings. California's having a rough go. Lakers are the only ones doing good, I guess, this year. Avalanche dropped to third in the Central Division.
I know they lost to Tampa Bay last night. That was hard to watch.
I was
I
there.
thought they had it. I thought they fucking had it.
Yeah,
They came out swinging. And then it was just like, ah.
That game got chippy towards the end. There's about to be like hella fights.
They should be.
Yeah, it was
Because
fun.
Rantanen
That's
broke
what-
his fucking collarbone, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I saw.
Isn't that what it looked like?
When I saw that, everyone in the stadium was like, "What the fuck?" But then he called a penalty because they looked like they weren't gonna call it as a penalty
Well, he did.
because he tripped him.
Kinda. He more like tripped
Well,
himself, and then
Well, it
the
was
other
just a
guy
bad-
kind of helped.
It was a bad spot to get
Yeah.
tripped. That's
Yeah, it was a bad spot to have. I wouldn't say I didn't watch the replay over and over again, but when I saw it, that's not the first thing that came to my head was he tripped him.
yeah, for sure.
Like it more looked like his stick and his skates and everything
Well,
got tangled up.
He
and
dove
he
for the
fell.
puck. He dove. The other guy, the defenseman, dove and swung his stick at the puck because he was getting beat, and then his stick just hit the feet of Rantanen.
Yeah,
That's what's kind of sad about.
Fucking went sailing into the boards.
I stood up instantly, threw my fucking hands up. I lost my voice last night. By the end of the game, I couldn't scream. It was funny too, because I was like, I stood up, everyone was sitting down, and I was fucked up, so I was just on one. And I was like, it was right after that. I think it was 81 or 91 tripped him. And then Big Z was on the bench. Like, I could have fucking thrown a rock at him, like, from here to that wall. I was like, lay him out, Big Z! And then I went to say lay him out again, and it was like, lay him out! And everyone around me just started dying, and I was like, I lost my voice! It was fucking hilarious, bro.
Oh,
Literally lost my voice for, like, that night.
that's awesome.
Got back here, and I was like, I couldn't scream. I couldn't yell. It was like, every time I yelled, it was like a high-pitched, like, squeal. Ah! I was like, go, Avs, go! And everyone around me, like, started to chant, and I'm like, trying to scream, go, Avs, go! Homeboy in front of me turned around and was like, dude, just shut the fuck up. Your voice is gone. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like it's.
It
I'm
was
just
funny.
hurting it now.
Yeah. And then at the end, the very end of the game when they scored, I was in the bathroom, and you know, bathrooms are packed. I started to chant. I tried to start a chant, fuck the Bolts. Fuck the Bolts. But, fuck the Bolts! And everyone in the
You
bathroom.
should have been like, babe, start this chant for me.
Yours would be more.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be like a guy screaming.
Right, yeah, it wouldn't look so bad.
It wouldn't look so bad.
That's true.
Oh man, dude. So this weekend I had a Daytona 500 party on
Yeah,
Sunday.
yeah. But it got rained out.
Yeah.
How was that?
So like everybody showed up like late too, like 1:30. All the shenanigans started at noon. So like the little choir kids singing America the Beautiful or whatever it was, and Trump taking his lap around the fucking shit.
How was that?
No, I was upset.
Did
I
you?
was like, no fucking president has ever done this. And he didn't do it for 3 fucking years, and now since he's up for re-election, now he's gonna do it. It's like political fucking bullshit. Typical Donald Trump. The whole world is a reality television show.
Yeah, Jake says. Oh my. Oh yeah. He
Wait.
said Jumbo Joe might come to the Avs.
Who's Jumbo Joe?
Joe Thornton.
Isn't he like fucking 40?
Yeah, he's never won a cup before though. He wants to get a cup.
This is to be the team to do it. This team is feisty.
Either us or Tampa Bay or
No,
the
they're
Bruins
They were probably headed there.
or the Capitals. Capitals, Bruins, Lightning, Avs.
Those are all very good picks.
Yeah.
I don't think the Capitals are gonna do it.
That's like Ray Bork when he won with the Avs. He never won a Stanley Cup until
Yeah.
he came to the Avs.
Didn't he come from Boston?
And then he was the first one to get the cup. Joe Sakic, obviously the captain has to take the cup.
But he handed it right to him.
handed it right to Ray Bork.
Yeah, I know.
That was an iconic
That was
moment.
That was 2001.
And that was at Pepsi Center, or I don't know if it was called Pepsi Center back then, but
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was at home, and it was
Yep,
fucking
this is
lit.
Pepsi Center back then.
My girlfriend said that if we make it to the playoffs, then we're going to a game. She's gonna buy tickets to the game, or we'll probably go halves because they'll probably be
They're gonna be expensive.
outrageous.
Even for
like
nosebleeds.
300 a piece, probably.
Yeah, even for nosebleeds.
Anyways, cheers. Hopefully the Avs make it.
Avs are Stanley Cup bound. I can agree with that.
How do you not use chaser? That's so gnarly.
Whiskey's fairly okay. Any other alcohol, it's like, God damn, give me something to drink. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Vodka's the worst.
Oh, Tito's? That shit is rough.
Tequila's not that
No,
bad.
Tito's.
Oh, is that vodka?
Yeah.
I
That's
thought
like that.
Tito's was tequila.
It's a healthy, like gluten-free vodka.
Yeah, tequila's not that bad. I can do tequila straight too, but tequila, I
Not
mean,
happening.
it's stereotypical white girl with me with tequila. I'm not even kidding. Like tequila, I get fucking crazy. And
You
then
want to fight on tequila? I'll fight you, bro.
tequila's not really my fighting alcohol. Tequila's more of like, you get frisky
Yeah.
and flirty. And I have a wife.
Yeah,
and
you
she
can't-
don't like that shit.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But no, vodka. Vodka's my emotional. Vodka, I'll fight some motherfuckers on vodka.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why. That's why Russians are the way they are. Is how I feel about vodka.
Jeez.
Majority of vodka is made in Russia, so it just
And
shows
drink,
you.
They drink that shit with their like fucking
Coffee every morning.
coffee. They put cereal in vodka.
That's
Vodka's,
fucking disgusting. I'm gonna throw up.
vodka's their milk.
Vodka with cereal? God, I want to puke. This is disgusting. The guy at the fucking gas station today, I was getting that Dr. Pepper. He was
Yeah.
like, it's like, nice beard, bro. And I like didn't hear him at first because he like stuck his head out the window and was hollering. And I
Peace out,
didn't
fellas.
really catch it at first, but
He was mad.
no, he was like, nice beard, bro.
Uh,
And I like didn't hear him
Yeah,
at first, so
are
I
you
like
gonna-
looked at him, gave him a double take, and he was like, he said it again, and I was like, oh, word.
are you
He
gonna,
had a pretty luscious beard too.
Are you gonna do like some Christmas lights in that thing for Christmas?
No,
You gonna do like some ornaments?
no. My sister joked at Thanksgiving that she was gonna get me ornaments.
Brittany?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, she joked at me. Brittany did. She joked at me for Thanksgiving. She's gonna ornament my beard, and then like
That's a
that's
thing.
what I was expecting when I showed up for like Christmas morning.
right.
Nope. Instead of getting handed ornaments, my mom hands me this fucking outfit, this elf outfit
Mm.
for me,
Mm.
my wife, and my child.
She really wanted you to be an elf.
Yeah, we were elves.
Daddy elf.
We were elves.
You were daddy elf.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fucked up. And Silas was chilling. Dude, that night sucked.
Why?
That night sucked ass.
Why?
If we're gonna talk about like a hyped up night all year and then the most let down of my career,
That's the one.
dude, Christmas Eve this year was the worst. And Christmas,
drama?
no, not even. Christmas was kind of shitty too because I didn't sleep at all. I was tired all day.
Wow.
So let me walk you through Christmas Eve. So I worked Christmas Eve.
Right.
Worked till like 2 or 3 o'clock, and then went home, got all the shit together, and went to my mom's. Or no, got all my stuff together and went to my aunt's house for like chili and dinner and stuff. Because they usually go to church. And I am as close to an atheist as you can get without being an atheist.
Right.
So I'm like, no, I am not. I'll start on fire if I said step into church right now.
Right.
Guarantee it.
Yeah.
Guarantee
I don't like church.
No, I'm gonna. If there is a God, He's gonna set me on fire as soon as I step into church right now, because of all the things I've said about the Bible. How it's just
It's fake.
it's bullshit. You can't. Sorry if anyone listening is religious, but you'll never prove to me that God is real. It's a book. It's a fictional book, is non-fiction real or fiction is real?
Fiction is fake.
Yeah, it's a
Non-fiction.
fictional book.
Non-fiction's real. You know how I
It
read
does.
that?
I'm not gonna lie that it doesn't have great life stories in it because whoever wrote it had gone through some shit.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. That it does teach you some shit, but it is not. It does not teach you that there is a God that you should worship. You know what I mean?
Right.
The Bible does not teach you that.
Right.
So wherever that misconception came from, that there should be churches that worship this book every Sunday, is just a made up. It's just made up for churches to benefit and make billions of dollars. And not to mention that churches aren't taxed anywhere in this country.
They're not.
Churches don't pay taxes.
So wait, how?
All the money churches get, they don't have to pay taxes on it.
So how do churches make money? Is church
With-
free?
No, with donations and shit. And then they also get tax write-offs, but I don't want to get into that because that is a fucking rabbit hole that most of our audience is not going to understand.
What about all the pastors that are like fucking weirdos?
Oh, dude, you want to talk about a serious weirdo pastor? Talk about Joel Osteen. Motherfuckers made millions, if not billions of dollars off the church.
Jeez.
I'm not gonna lie, the guy sounds good and he talks very elegantly, but it's just not my cup of tea.
Jeez. I got a story here that I want to jump to.
Do it, because I don't even know how we got onto atheism and religion.
I said that.
I don't really like talking about religion because
Yeah.
a lot of people get very offended, but you gotta understand, if our religious people are still with me after the things I just said, you gotta understand where someone that doesn't believe is coming from, and you guys worship a book.
Right. Video arcade massacre leaves 9 dead in Mexico. 4 of them minors.
Wait, did this just happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
In where?
Mexico.
Mexico.
Michoacan on Monday. 4 people walked into the amusement arcade, asked questions of some patrons there, and began firing with military-grade weapons.
Huh.
12, 17, 18-year-old, 39-year-old.
How many were dead?
9 people got killed.
That's really not that bad for what? 4 people with guns walked in there
Mm-hmm.
and only killed 9 people?
I think it was more like a shoot and run because they didn't want to get caught type deal. So they just unloaded maybe a clip each, sprayed, and then just probably ran out.
Magazine, not clip.
Magazine. But there also is like a lot of, you think of an arcade, you think there's a lot of cover. So
Well, there'd be security somewhere in. All arcades are in like malls and shit. Even if it-
Nicola play.
But that's it. In a strip mall, there's security somewhere in that fucking intersection.
Yeah.
But if you had a shooting in Nicola play, you're gonna not kill very many people.
I'm just saying, yeah, there's a lot of like arcade games that would stop a bullet or deflect a bullet.
Damn straight, you're not shooting through a fucking arcade machine.
Fuck no.
Fuck no. There's so much hardware in that thing.
You know how many shots it took us to get through an Xbox, an old school Xbox with a 12 gauge?
Well, the 12 gauge, I could see it.
Took
It
us, like-
could take a while. My AR would go through it
Oh.
first fucking try.
Yeah, but it took us like I think 18 to 20 shots with a 12 gauge to go all.
My
the way
little 30 caliber AR bullet would make a big ass hole.
through. High velocity. But yeah, pellets, little metal BBs, and shotguns.
Oh no.
No,
Nah,
too much.
no
hardware.
way.
This is an old Xbox too.
If you had a
Those fuckers
buckshot-
like that.
If you had
Fucking
buckshot, it'd go through it first
triple
time.
A buckshot, yeah.
Buckshot would go through it first time.
Yeah,
For sure.
some big.
Maybe
ass
even
balls.
turkey shot. Turkey shot might
What's
go
the
through
difference
first
between
time.
buckshot and turkey shot?
Turkey shots are like 6 gauge or 8 gauge. Buckshot is like 2 gauge. It's a big ass ball. Buckshot only has like 2 or 3 or 4 balls in it.
Really?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it'll kill a fucking deer.
Yeah. Triple A.
Yeah, it'll kill a deer. Like it's only got 3 or 4 balls in it. One of those balls hits a deer in a vital artery, done. Or an elk. I've heard of people killing elk with buckshot. I've heard of people killing bears with buckshot.
Fuck ammo. Jesus.
Which I don't know if I completely. I don't know if I believe it because a bear's skin is thick, but not double buckshot thick. There's no way, dude.
That's like the slug to.
What's that next one? Buckshot.
I don't know.
It's got to be that second one's got to be buckshot. See, that's more like turkey. Is those two, but that would still that'd go through an Xbox for sure.
Oh, fuck you up, yeah. We were using the ones on the far left, the regular shotgun.
Yeah, target rounds I think are still even smaller than that.
Really?
Yeah, because we've taken apart target rounds, and then I've done demonstrations for people that don't know about shotgun shells.
Right.
Every time before we go out hunting, I'll take apart a shell, show them the BBs. This is what's coming out, and then you show them the wad, which is what you see when you shoot.
Right.
You see that wad come out,
Mm-hmm.
that plastic piece.
Yeah.
And then the gunpowder, I usually put on like a metal table or something and light it on fire with a lighter. So you get to see what gunpowder does
Yeah.
when it's not inside
You know who created gunpowder?
the Chinese. Yeah.
Back in
That's
the-
why.
Back in the ninja
Have
days.
you seen their fucking fireworks lately?
Oh yeah.
Their
See the
advancements in
big circle one?
Yeah, their
Yeah.
advancements in firework technology are insane. Granted,
Uh-huh.
it's probably super dangerous.
Hey, my brother joined the chat.
No fucking way. Hey, I wanted to ask your brother, since he's listening right now,
I think he is.
we need a producer. We need someone to sit behind scenes every Tuesday. So, shout out.
He's like.
Think about it.
He's like, yeah, you're high.
Yeah, well, we need a digital guy that can sit behind scenes and be our producer the whole time. So
he
it's
knows.
something to think about. Something to think about.
He knows a lot about computers as far as like fixing them and making sure they're running right and all that. Not so much producing part of the side of things.
Yeah, but you get to learn if you sicked him on that for a couple hours every Tuesday.
He's a wizard for sure.
Dude, I'm telling you, we can throw down some seriously, and we're about to get a setup that neither of us are familiar with. That we probably could use someone that's a little more tech savvy than us.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
But I'm not gonna lie. You are a wizard.
I'm learning.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
just- I've
a
just
setup master.
I've just learned from my brothers taught me a lot, and then just
When did we start this?
streaming.
When did we start this at my house that one day?
A long time ago.
No, it wasn't. It was like this summer. I mean, that is
No,
a
it
while
was like
ago.
a year ago.
No way.
Yeah.
It was nice weather. It was in last summer. We haven't been at this at a year yet.
Yeah, you're probably right. It was last summer, probably.
Because you were still driving your car to my truck or my house,
Yeah.
and it
Well, I
was.
only did that
And you were showing up in shorts.
2 or 3 times. Yeah. Yeah, it was hot. I was sweating my balls off. So it was last summer for sure.
Yeah, and I want to say our first podcast, you have a tank top on too.
I do. That motherfucker got like 73 views too.
Damn straight. Damn straight. I wish we could get some more views like that. I wish we could start throwing out 100 views.
I think what's part of the problem is it's hard to find us now on YouTube because
The name
the
changes.
name changes and all that.
That's why we got to stay consistent with Slightly Off Topic Podcast for a year or longer, so all the people that potentially can see the name
Right.
know what to see. And you know what? I'm a little upset about fucking YouTube.
Look, this is what happens when I look.
I was just gonna say, I'm
Look at
upset what happens on YouTube when you type in Slightly Off Topic Podcast. Everyone's viewing right now. What comes up on YouTube when you look up the Slightly Off Topic Podcast is off topic. It is a podcast that has over 200 something.
Views.
No, it has 200 something episodes.
Yeah.
And they usually get about 100 to 100,000 views to 1 million views every episode. So,
different name.
I mean, it's
Same name but different.
when we came up with this name, what was it? A couple months ago,
Yeah.
we knew that we were going to have this problem because when we created the name, I searched it on YouTube and that's what came up. But if you type in the Blake and Derek Show, our podcast shows up under the podcast thing. It says Slightly Off Topic Podcast. And then you get like our older videos that we still had under the label of the Blake and Derek Show.
Right.
And I also had the Blake and Garrett Show, which was majority of our videos, of our first videos,
Yeah.
which are great videos. You should go check them out. I mean, Garrett was kind of a soft-spoken, super hippie, but I mean, I'm not gonna say that I didn't agree with majority of the things he said, other than politics. He would get under my skin with politics, but most people
Is he
do.
Trump?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he's one of those Trump fans that doesn't pay attention to politics, so just believes everything he says.
Yeah. But those ones they don't take no for an answer.
No, and you know what I call those people? And I'm sorry if anyone listening is one of those people. They're Twitter Trumps.
Alex
Twitter
is right.
Trumpers.
Alex, you right.
What do you say?
Oh, he said Derek learns real fast, like wicked fast, and then he said, "Got to establish the name first, then you'll be good to switch."
We just need the views every week. If you don't catch us live,
Well,
and
no, that's
the Twitch people, I'm
listen.
talking to you guys too.
that's why
You guys are like Derek's backbone. I don't know much of you guys, but I hear like weekly since he's been building a base. But you guys got to come check us out and give us love on like Anchor and YouTube so we can see the views. Because we don't really actually know how many people view us because our platform is so big now.
Have you seen the views count for these videos?
Oh yeah, YouTube sends me an email monthly on our algorithms and our schematics, so I know what's going on.
Because once we get the name established and right, then I think it'll work out.
What does that say?
It just says the same thing.
What does it say?
60 minutes.
What
the-
happens
it's
if
the
we go
max.
past 60 minutes? You think it's just gonna stop us?
Probably.
You wanna try?
9 on the clock.
Because we got topics and we're killing it right now. You
bet
wanna
you-
keep going?
I bet you.
At
bet
least
you-
to a second one.
I'm gonna say no on this, yes on those two. Because this should be one episode. Because if it's on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, people will listen to that hour-long episode. They don't want to click back and listen to a second episode.
I like your baiting kind of thing you got going here. So if we tell them that this is going to end at an hour, it forces them to go over to Twitch and YouTube.
Correct.
To catch the rest of it.
And coming from someone who listens to podcasts avidly, unless it's like a murder.
And it's easy.
Well,
I mean, if you're listening right now and you're listening to this and you're like, wait, you're an asshole. You're manipulating me and you're forcing me to go on another platform to upload your shit. Hold on.
Well, some people like to see the camera better.
Hold on. You are going to see video on YouTube. You are going to see who knows how much more content we're about to get into.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
it kind of, I'm not going to say it forces you to go to YouTube next time you listen to us, but it might show you another way that you can get our content that you might like that way more.
Exactly.
Okay.
So no on Anchor.
That's all my. That's all the explaining I'm gonna do.
Yes on these two.
So if you're listening on Anchor, Podcast, Google Chrome, Spotify, you guys are about to get cut off because I'm sorry, and I'm not talking smack about Anchor, but we're getting cut off at an hour. And like Derek said, we've reached the point to where
it's a maximum recording.
We're gonna record over our videos. So and
like an hour 30.
And we want the podcast you see on our Apple Podcast and Spotify and Anchor profiles to be one episode 39, and then if you get this far into the episode and you want to listen to more,
then you
got to go to YouTube or Twitch. What is your Twitch account?
Swift Snipes TTV.
Spell that out.
I bet you if you just type in Swift Snipes, it's the first one that pops up. So Swift Snipes.
But spell it out exactly, just in case it doesn't.
It's gonna be SWIFT, one word, Snipes. SNIPES. Swift Snipes.
He sounded like Sean Connery. I like that.
Isn't that you like that name though? It's kind of catchy for
Swift
a gamer.
Snipes?
For a gamer.
I think we're already friends on my.
Like if you got sniped by me, and you read Swift Snipes.
No, I think we're already friends, cause I have a Swift Snipes. I'm pretty sure.
Well, if you're not friends on Call of Duty, then we're not friends. Because that's the only game that we would add you on. If that makes sense, or that we would play on.
Yeah, and I have to add you on the other console. Because you're PC.
Well, it's just, it's Battle.net.
It doesn't give you that option. It just says PC. Other PC.
Really?
Or no, it says other console is what it says.
Really?
Yeah, it only gives you one option. When you go into the settings and it says like, send a friend request.
Yeah. It says PS.
It says like, it gives you one option when you go up to it and it says like PlayStation Network or PlayStation or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it gives you one option when you click that. It says other console.
It's weird. Because
when you go to other console, all the other ones go blank and then you just type in the screen name.
Because when I do that, it gives me the option to do Battle.net, which is the account on PC that runs Call of Duty.
Never seen that.
Must be a PC thing.
All of my buddies that I was telling you about, or telling them about you, they were like, dude, I don't want to play with someone on PC. They're going to fucking wreck us. I was like, not if they're on our team.
But then you get paired with people on PC. It mixes them in. So if I'm on your team and all your friends are Xbox or PS, it'll bring other people on the other team from PC into the game.
It'll be a mix.
It'll be a mix. It's not gonna like last night. or not last night, but the other night.
Are all PC people fucking nuts?
For the most part.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's because all my buddies were like, dude, I don't know if I want to do PC. Like, those guys are gonna fucking wreck us. It's like, dude, that's how you learn. And
why are you yelling at me?
Oh, sorry.
It's.
Why are you yelling at me?
It's
But
faster.
you understand what I'm saying? Like, when you're an Xbox or a PlayStation and you start playing against PC guys,
Well,
like,
no.
it almost forces you to camp. Because you don't load as fast as them. When you walk around a corner and it's a gunfight face to face, you are going to lose that gunfight every fucking time.
Yeah, it's faster. Load, yeah.
But you can't, you
Well,
agree
I'm
though.
running-
You agree though, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm running 144 hertz. You're running 60.
I think your floor is unlevel.
I think it is too.
My shit keeps rolling away.
Alex, god damn it, I'm gonna snipe you in the face.
Swift snipe, yo,
He
bitch ass.
said swift snipes, more like slow snipes.
Got your ass. Trolling the shit out of you right now.
That's that.
I like it.
That's that brotherly love.
I like it.
That's that brotherly love.
I about almost just typed in Blake and Derek show because we've been talking about it all night. So, shout out to them Twitch people. Y'all are killing it. I mean, this view action, comment action has been awesome.
Always.
It's been, and it, did you notice it kind of fed into some of our topics?
Yeah, always, bro.
Like,
the shit. Well, PC. Alex, I thought it was 6. Alex, I thought it was 60. I thought it was 60 FPS.
is that your brother commenting all that bottom stuff?
Yeah, he's the red one.
Oh, damn. Getting it. What did he say about being our producer?
Well, I wouldn't ask him to. He's got a full-time job and a girlfriend. He doesn't have time.
He can't be here every Tuesday at 3 o'clock?
No.
Even if he worked his schedule a little bit?
No.
Is that a no, or is it like, no, I don't even want to ask him?
I wouldn't even ask him.
Well, he just heard me ask, so.
Yeah.
What did he say?
It's mostly 30. He didn't say anything. But that's related to the Xbox thing. Because I thought Xbox ran at 60, but I guess it's 30.
Oh, he's avoiding the question. I understand.
I don't
What did we talk about? What should I even say for our topics?
random topics. We didn't really jump into anything like
That should be the name. Random topics. It's pretty easy.
random topics.
I like it. I'm down with it. We're still going. So YouTube, Twitch. What I am doing right now is I am uploading onto Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcast. I'm doing that right now off my phone, which is our main, what would you call it? Our main source of uploading.
For what?
As far as the
Anchor?
the multi uploads. Is phones right now. So we're using, hey, and shout out Apple. Shout out, I don't even know what fucking Apple this is. I think this is the 10. So I have the Apple X, or 10, whatever you want to call it.
You have the 10?
Yeah. And we've been killing it. We've been killing this podcast for 2 years now, off this Apple 10.
Damn.
Check it. We doing it.
But
We're
I
doing it big.
record on 8. iPhone 8.
I've been thinking about going to get the 11, but I think I'm going to wait for the S or the 12. Because this phone's still killing it, and like I said, shout out to Apple, because you guys do it right, and this shit is flawless.
Alex, I do have a question. I have a question for you, bro. If I got a 2080 GTX Ti, would you be able to install that for me? What's up, Baby Blast? How you doing, girl?
Hey, Alex, also, if I get a refurbished Apple MacBook Pro, can you check it out for me? Make sure it's like legit, ready to go, and it's not like full of fucking viruses and spyware, or if it needs spyware.
He could definitely do that for you.
Because I'm gonna need that because
That's
the laptop we have now that I brought over here, it's a mess.
yeah.
My wife had to completely wipe it, completely erase it,
Mm-hmm.
and restart it. And I don't even know if that's even possible. The computer says it wipes and removes everything,
Right.
but I don't know. I'm not tech savvy. I don't even know if it really does that. You know what I mean?
Right. So, Alex, you would be able to install that for me on Alienware. Baby Blast, how's your day today? What you doing? You out here chilling. YouTube's still going too.
YouTube, shout out. You've been my baby girl for you've been my little baby. You're like a 2-year-old baby for me. You're walking, you're talking, you're starting to talk.
So, Alex says,
Sorry, I sound weird.
you should, when you get your laptop, take it into Apple. They can do a diagnostics test to test the actual hardware on it.
So take it to Park Meadows.
Yeah. And just say, I want a diagnostic test on this because I just bought it. I'm assuming they do it for free, but
They do most things for free. Everything I've ever taken my phone in there for, they did for free.
you don't need a 2080. Probably bought the warranty too. Alright, so I can run the stream and Call of Duty, which is a big game, but sometimes the graphics aren't what I'd like them to be on the streaming side. So I thought maybe the 2080 GTX Ti would take care of that. But I might be wrong.
You gotta tell them.
I got bathroom after you, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, you gotta tell them about coronavirus.
Alright, Alex,
we
how
gotta-
we going, bro?
We gotta touch right quick on that, and that's all the stats I have. It wasn't much. Because that shit's getting out of control.
Oh, shit. Coronavirus, goddamn. Word, bro. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Peace out. Thanks for tuning into the motherfucking stream, bro. Coronavirus. 1,800 killed. Really? That much? That's a lot.
That was Fox News.
That's all approaching. You're right. 2,000 almost killed by the coronavirus. And then we got 73,000 that are globally infected by the corona.
And there is another form. There is now 2 forms of the coronavirus, and it's called what do they call it? Like something 19.
Something with an S.
Can't remember what it was called, but it now has a different form, which is I'm not gonna say any worse, but it's not any better. It'll kill you just as easily as coronavirus. And a health official in China, where this new virus is, and I think he said Hong Kong, that he believes that 60% of the global population could be infected with this if it is not, I can't remember the word he used. If it's not like paid attention to, if we just leave it, if we just keep treating the normal coronavirus and don't try and now put scientists on this new form, it's gonna fuck shit up, because they're saying that this new virus is kind of mutated and it's doing something that most viruses don't do. Only very advanced viruses do this, mutate this far into an already mutated virus. And those of you who don't know, the coronavirus it's been around for a while. There's something like 14 or 15 different different stages or different viruses of the coronavirus. Is that the right way of saying it? Like there's
different, like, I would probably say different versions.
Yeah, different versions. So like say you know how everyone knows the flu is not just one simple type of the flu. There's multiple different types of the flu. So the coronavirus has been around for a while, and there is 14 or 15 different types of it. And they're saying now that it is to a point where we don't have a vaccine for the new one, and then now it has mutated again very fast to where now it's a different one within an epidemic. So now we have two different types of the coronavirus infecting people. So they're saying that they're almost positive that they can find a cure or a antidote per se to the coronavirus, but they're almost positive it's not going to work on the new form of it.
I mean,
this is not good.
Well, I mean, it's not good, but I think it's kind of getting blown up out of proportion until like 5,000 people have died.
But that's because we live in the United States. They're saying this kind of thing is going to hit third world countries and take them all out first. Everyone's going to be... All it takes is one person to go to, say, some third world country, and then it just spreads like fucking wildfire, because third world country people, even if they're sick, they're not going to get treated. The hospital system isn't it's not correct out there. It's not ready for that. You know what I mean?
Woo!
That's why Ebola was so bad, because it started in Africa in a third world country, and it got so bad before anyone ever really started talking about it.
Well, what about SARS?
SARS was big, but coronavirus has passed SARS. It passed SARS last week. We talked about that.
Well, yeah, but SARS killed hundreds, maybe thousands, and then disappeared.
Yep. Because, they found a cure for it. It was like the cold. It's like a different form of the cold or something like that.
It definitely passed the fatalities of SARS. What else you got on topics there, Big Blake?
Oh, if we're going to start knocking down topics. Yeah, coronavirus. I mean, you guys know, if you've watched the news, that shit is not something to play with. And most of China is literally just at a standstill. And the market has tanked because of that, because China is one of the biggest markets on the planet. There's 7 billion people there? Or is it more like 10 billion people there? Or like 16 billion people there?
Probably. Yeah.
It's a lot of fucking people in China.
Yeah.
So it's fucking crazy. The market's dying in China because of this. But...
Is that where all the deaths are?
Wuhan, China, yeah. In the something weird name province. I don't know. But provinces don't matter to me, because Wuhan is the...
but like...
Wuhan's like the state.
Everyone in Wuhan is just dying.
Everyone in Wuhan and the surrounding states, pretty much as we call it, inside a country, are all on lockdown. Everyone's staying in their house. No one's going to work. Everyone's afraid of getting the virus. It's fucked up, and it's affecting the economy.
All right.
Our economy.
Switching topics.
Switching topics.
Who you got for football teams that you like next year? It's kind of hard to say since there hasn't been.
Give me yours, and I'm gonna think about mine.
I personally think that the Chiefs are going to be good. The Niners are going to be good because I don't think after that, I think they're going to keep most of their people. I don't think they're going to try to get rid of anyone unless someone wants to be overpaid. Then they might cut them. But I think the Chiefs, the Niners, for the most part, the Patriots will stay the same.
I don't know. I don't agree with that.
No?
I have reason for that though.
I think the Patriots have been the same for like ever.
Yeah.
But maybe since they had a bad year, maybe they might be cutting a lot of people. The Broncos, I think they might make some noise. They're definitely going to be better than the Chargers.
See, I don't agree with that.
Why? Philip Rivers is gone.
I think Philip Rivers is gone. The Chargers get someone in there that's going to kill it. And
Like a rookie?
I think Broncos go bottom of the West again this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see what the... Oh yeah, here we go. Cincinnati Bengals are going to pick up Joe Burrow from LSU. Washington Redskins are going to get Chase Young. Detroit Lions are going to get Jeffrey Okudah. New York Giants are going to get Jedrick Willis. Miami Dolphins are going to get Tua Tagovailoa. Redskins passed Chase Young to get picked. Who's Chase Young? Is he a quarterback? I think he's a quarterback. What the fuck? I don't know.
Well,
I think it's too hard to say until the draft, right?
Yeah, off-season is always tough.
Yeah.
Off-season is always very tough.
Just updated 12 hours ago.
I have-
Justin Herbert is going to replace
I have very...
Phillip Rivers.
I have...
Who's Justin Herbert?
I have no idea. I have wishful hoping info and bad info at the same time for everyone, pretty much everyone in the NFL, because this affects everyone in the NFL. Tom Brady might not be a Patriot next year.
Justin Herbert is going to the Chargers.
Did you hear what I just said?
Tom Brady, they're saying that he might go to...
Tom Brady might go to... He might go to San Diego?
Yeah.
Or, no,
Yeah.
Los Angeles now.
Yeah, Los Angeles or the Raiders.
Or he might go to the Vegas Raiders.
Vegas Raiders. Is that the new thing coming next year?
Yeah.
That's
Las
fucking
Vegas
weird.
Raiders.
You know
So-
they're gonna sell out every fucking game.
Oh, absolutely.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Definitely this year. Their whole first year, it's going to be sellout stadiums.
Yeah.
But,
Denver Broncos.
the Patriots offered Tom Brady $30 million.
Right.
But I don't know how many years they offered him. And, if I heard it right, someone else has already also offered Tom Brady $30 million, but they offered him 2 years, so they offered him $60 million for 2 years. So, my opinion here is Tom Brady goes back to New England and takes that $30 million contract just so he can stay in a Patriots uniform.
Right.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Tom Brady turned out to be one of those money-hungry, contract-searching motherfuckers late in his career. Wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
I love fucking Tom Brady, and I really hope that he wouldn't do that. but it would not surprise me. Because this day and age, people are so fucking money hungry. It don't make no sense to me. He's got a fucking model wife that's making millions of dollars. He's making millions of dollars no matter who he signs with. He
Right.
can retire right now and make millions of dollars. I mean, it's just one of those things that just don't make no fucking sense to me. Like Peyton Manning leaving the Colts. Don't make no fucking sense at all.
Well, he left the Colts and won a Super Bowl with the Broncos.
When he left the Colts to go to the Broncos, everyone said that you are nuts. There's no fucking way.
And look what he did.
Same thing right now.
So you
Tom
think,
Brady has the potential to go to San Diego and take them to a Super Bowl. He has the potential to go to Las Vegas Raiders and take them to a Super Bowl. Any team he plays for is Super Bowl bound.
right?
He is such a game manager on offense. You don't need an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, you don't.
Any coach,
He looks at the defense.
any coach, any manager, all you have to do at that point, once you have him solid on the team, all you have to do is work on the other side, the defense, the special teams. That's all you got to do.
What
Because
about-
you know Tom Brady's going to have your offense. It's like having a coach on the field. It's just like Peyton Manning. You have a coach on the field. You can't tell me that the offensive coordinator under the Broncos for the 3 years Peyton Manning played had any fucking say at all. Peyton Manning would go to the line every time and change the play.
Mm,
Every fucking time. You know he would. He'd start calling out Omaha or some other shit,
right.
and the play would be different by the time the ball got snapped.
It's true. Very, very, very true. Very true. Very true.
Tom Brady is not Peyton Manning, but I do believe that. Could you imagine? Take this real quick. Could you imagine an all-star offense? And you're gonna laugh real quick, but you gotta hang with me for a second. Imagine an all-star offense like the Browns getting a guy like Tom Brady. They got Jarvis Landry. They got Odell. They got a badass tight end. They got 2 badass running backs. Could you imagine Tom Brady getting a hold of a caliber offense like that?
It's gonna be a wrap.
It'd be sick, dude. It would be sickening.
So are you a Brady fan or are you a Pats fan?
I'm a Pats fan at heart. If Brady leaves, I'll probably have to buy another jersey because Tom Brady Patriots jersey is the only one I have.
What would be your jersey that you got next?
Still to this day, I would try and seek out Tom Brady's autograph for that jersey so I could hang it on the wall.
Frame it.
But I would have to buy another jersey. Absolutely. I wouldn't support a Tom Brady jersey at that point.
Jeez,
Because how can you leave a team like that?
it's rough.
But don't you agree?
You heard it first here.
Don't you agree? I mean, think about how many years Tom Brady's played for the Patriots, and you're just going to leave because of money? They already offered you money. They already offered you a contract. How would you feel, though, if it was your home team? Wouldn't you kind of feel betrayed if they did offer you a contract and you accepted someone else? After this long?
No.
You would not feel betrayed.
No, because if I was with that team for however long Brady's been with the Patriots and I've won that many Super Bowls, then
You wouldn't want to retire under that team?
I would want to retire just the way Peyton did, just the way Ray Bork did. With a
But
championship.
Ray Bork never won a championship. That's not even in the same
Yeah, but
category.
no, I'm saying he retired after he won.
If
So
Ray
I'm
Bork,
saying,
if Ray Bork won 6 championships,
why are you yelling at me?
if Ray Bork won 6 championships under the Boston Bruins, he never would have been an Avalanche.
Right, but I'm saying if I was Ray Bork, I would want to push for another championship.
Under Boston. You really think
Probably.
he would have been that?
Probably, yeah.
You really think?
Yeah. If Boston, like if the Patriots could do it, and I had the opportunity
And
to
you know
sign
they
again,
can.
I would sign
You
again.
know they can.
Yeah.
Patriots can
Yeah.
go to this playoffs
Yeah.
every fucking year
Yeah,
under
I see
Brady.
your point. Yeah, I would try to go for one more, but if that didn't work out, and I wanted to still play, and the team was
The
kind of
man
not the
is
same,
41 years old. He turns.
doesn't matter.
He might already be 42.
He hasn't taken a lot of big shots. His O line has been fucking.
What do you mean? He broke his fucking knee.
Oh wow, he broke his knee. Who gives a fuck? It's
Dude,
football.
you can't tell me that a broken knee
He's
isn't
not-
gonna affect you the rest of your
Bro,
life.
he's not running though.
But you
he's
can't
not
tell me
running.
that a broken knee is not gonna
He's
affect you the
literally
rest of your life.
3-step drop and then throw the ball every.
Agreed.
fucking
He
time.
runs like a camel.
Yeah. So why?
I
He
agree.
can play the rest of his life if he has a good O line.
But they don't.
But they kind of do.
No.
And even if even if Brady is about to get sacked, he does what Peyton does. He just crumples.
Which is smart. He's
Right.
42 years
Yeah.
old.
I'm saying, and the knowledge of what Brady knows.
Dude, we are
I
14
think-
years old, younger than someone his age. We don't understand what a 42-year-old goes through every day, even if someone is as healthy as Tom Brady is.
Yeah, but I mean, my mom is about to be 60. She's still playing tennis. She's still running around on the court.
Agreed. Tom Brady will probably still be able to run when he's 60.
He'll be good. I'm saying he has he has definitely like at least 2 more years in him
Agreed.
if he wants.
Agreed. I believe he has 3 more years in him. He could play till he's 45.
Yeah, for sure.
And if he leaves, I'm not completely going to hate him, but I am not going to support a Tom Brady Patriots jersey.
Yeah.
The it's hard to say because Tom Brady has been the leader and been one of the main things of most of the Super Bowls.
The oldest player in NFL history retired at 48.
Was it a kicker?
Yes. Yes, it was. But yeah, kickers are obviously going to last longer.
Yeah.
Adam Vinatieri is 47 years old.
Yep. Badass.
Yeah.
He won some rings for the Patriots.
5 Super Bowls, 4 with the Patriots and 1 with the Colts, winning with the Patriots 2001, 2003, 2004, and with the Colts in 2006. 4 rings as a 47-year-old.
Yep. Adam Vinatieri. So, another topic off of football, since we've kind of covered how we feel about Brady leaving
What's up? What do we got?
the NASCAR wreck.
Oh, is this going to be our final topic?
It probably will be. Ryan Newman. He wrecked on the final lap.
That's when the big wrecks happen, is on the final lap.
Yep. The winner was Denny Hamlin. Hamlin squeezed past the wreck. Ryan Newman was...
So wait, question. When the second wreck from last, all those cars got taken out, so do they just go with the cars that are still in it?
No. Hold on. Tell him.
I don't know how it works.
You gotta tell him.
I'm asking you.
I will. I'll tell him.
I gotta Google. How does it work when all the cars crash in Daytona 500? What the fuck?
You gotta tell him, Derek.
I'm not finding anything. Like, do they bring other cars in to race? I don't understand.
No, they fix them.
Oh, they're given like a time. They're given a time to fix them while they clean up the track.
So like, as soon as the wreck happens, they
Right.
try and get the tow trucks and the stuff out there to bring them back to the pits as soon as possible. And the ones that can still run and drive, they try and get back to the pits as fast as possible. And the pits, if you don't know, is where they get their tires and gas and everything changed out.
Right.
So they get them back to the pits, and I think it's a new rule this year. It might have been last year, but they give them like 5 or 6 minutes.
That's it.
Yeah, 5 or 6 minutes to
So they're
fix
getting
the car.
5 or 6 minutes to fix their car, but the race isn't even going to start for another 20, 30.
No, it'll get going in about 7 to 8 minutes. So if your car's not fixed in 5 or 6 minutes and back on the track following the other cars, it's gonna start without you.
What about all the car parts laying all over the track?
Well, they can pick all that up in about the 5 or 6 minute time span that you have when it starts to when it ends, and the cars that it's kind of weird. So the tow trucks pick right when the wreck happens the worst damaged cars that can't get back to the pit on their own. They take them first.
Gotcha. And they get them out.
Yep. So that the cars that are super damaged usually don't make it back to the pit by the time the 6 minute window is over to fix it. So they just have their day is done. They're done for the day. So it's come to the point now where it's like, if say a wreck happens on the second or third to last lap, they just shut it down. No matter if a wreck immediately happens on the next lap, they still shut it down right away. And they have this, what they call is overtime. And they have a green, white, checkered. Which they have 1 lap under green, 1 lap under white, which is final lap. And whoever if there is a wreck on the white lap, it's done. Whoever finishes at the checkered on the white lap is the winner.
Is that what happened last time?
Absolutely. It usually happens every time.
Right.
They usually have multiple overtime runs. Because there's usually, people get so aggressive,
Right.
and there's usually a wreck on the green.
Right.
On the green-white checker, there's usually a wreck on the green. So last night, they did one, there was a wreck. But the second one, they got all the way through the green lap, and then they started wrecking right as the white lap started. So there were wrecked cars they were trying to get out of the way as the guys were going around the track on their final lap. And they got there on the final lap, and that's when Ryan Newman's wreck happened. Last little bit of the race. He literally crossed the finish line in a fiery blaze, upside down.
In third place?
No, because the guy that even hit him, I think, won. That hit him right in the fucking driver door.
So if he
Upside down?
Okay, so say this happens. Say Ryan Newman crashes, he's in first place, and all the cars behind him crash off and veer off, but Ryan Newman crosses the finish line upside down in a fiery blaze. Does he win?
If he's ahead of everyone.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's so weird.
Even if you cross the finish line upside down, you win. The chances of you crossing the finish line upside down in a fiery blaze on the last lap of Daytona are pretty slim.
Right.
Because cars are going almost 200 miles an hour around that spot. So if you get turned even a little bit and you slow down, people are passing you at a very high rate.
Right.
That's how,
Well,
when he got turned into the wall, that's how that car came up on him so fast and hit him right in the driver door upside down.
I mean, they stay floored the whole time.
Pretty much. The only time you lift off that throttle is when you're pushing someone too hard.
Or you're about to crash.
Exactly. Well, that happened to Joey Logano. Joey Logano literally told his spotter, 2 or 3 minutes before his wreck happened, and he told his spotter to give him a heads up for exactly the reason why he wrecked.
What was the reason?
So he was telling his spotter that if he's pushing the car in front of him, that he needs to let him know when those 2 cars are about to come up on the next car. And he told him too late. And those 2, the car he was pushing rammed the car in front of him right up the ass and spun him and caused a huge wreck.
Is that a penalty?
No. Rubbin's racing. It's just how Daytona is.
Rubbin's racing.
Yeah.
I like that. Rubbin's racing.
Yep. Rubbin's racing. A race car is gonna have scratches and tire marks on it. It's just how it's. The best drivers will always be in victory lane with scratches on their car. You don't get through a race in the winner position with a free scathed car. You have to work for it. Unless you are in a class by yourself and shouldn't have been against those cars. Which happens in like rally races and that kind of stuff. The lower classes. And it's usually Subarus. Subarus dominate the fucking race world because they're fucking all-wheel drive.
Well, I think on that,
You think?
I think we should wrap it up.
What are we at now? 136.
Yeah, that's about our wrap up time. Twitch, thanks
Well,
for